Hey, friends. I don't know. I'm still working on an intro, and I probably should have gotten one figured out by now, but I haven't. So, welcome to another episode? Yeah, episode of Friends and Music. I do have a name for it. So, anyway, I just found out that Linkin Park is re releasing Hybrid Theory, but it has like 80 tracks, and it's like a bunch of tracks that they never released, or, like live versions of songs. So, I was like, man. I'm gonna review every Linkin Park album, including the um, Collision Course and Reanimation, which I never listened. I've never actually listened to Collision Course. I've only just listened to Reanimation. But I'm gonna review every Linkin Park album, and it's about 9 weeks until the re-release of Hybrid Theory comes out. So I'm gonna review every Linkin Park album. Welcome to the Linkin Park legacy. I could have just done it simple as that. Anyway, I just finished listening to Hybrid Theory, and 20 years later, holy crap, that album still holds up. Like, it starts at 10 and just cranks it, and like, it just goes all the way to 15. Like, I didn't, like, I haven't listened to Hybrid Theory in I don't know how long, just because, like, I'm not an edgy teenager anymore. Like, I'm a almost depressed adult. um, but I didn't realize how much how good it was. Like I I had to listen to it twice. Like it is a solid album. Like I know like everybody and their mama has listened to Hybrid Theory, but I'm just letting you know like how like just coming back and listening to it after so many years of not listening to it and listening to Linkin Park's newer stuff and that being more fresh in my mind than um Hybrid Theory. Boy, like I'm not saying like their old stuff is better, but man, it really punches you in the face, and it just keeps punching you and punching you. And I'm like, okay, like we are hardcore. Jeez, man, like oh boy, like Paper Cut. I forgot how good Paper Cut was. Like just the start, like man, this like so man, and Chester. Oh, I like this album just like made me realize how much I actually miss Chester because like, his vocals are just out of this world. Like he just screams his like he's everything he like is just raw and just oh it's so it was such an amazing like truly amazing album like 10 out of 10. Like I'm no need for whatever. Album is a solid 10 out of 10. Like I have zero complaints about this album. I listened to the deluxe version, which had a couple of like live versions of tracks like High Voltage, which was nice, but like I prefer the studio version of High Voltage. Um, and like like some remixes or whatnot, but I I didn't really care. I just wanted to listen to the main 12 tracks of Hybrid Theory, and man, yeah, holy crap, this album holds up immensely. Like it is nice. I, go if you haven't listened to Hybrid Theory in a while, do yourself a favor and go listen to it. Like it got me amped. Like I'm ready to I'm ready to start the day. Like it's 8:29 when I'm recording this, 8:30, um, and I feel unstoppable for the day. Like just every oh man, it was so good. Um, and then I was like a track I had like totally forgotten from my memory, like forgotten, and I was like, yo, this slaps. Like every track had me just like feeling like a kid because Linkin Park was the first band I ever listened to, and just like kind of rediscovering this album was a treat, and I genuinely loved it. Again, go listen to Hybrid Theory if you have listened to it. If you listened to it recently, go listen to it again because it's a really good album, and it's probably it's probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Now that like it's so fresh and like just it kind of reminded me like, hey, like remember this time period when there wasn't coronavirus and all this craziness going on. Yeah. Anyway, this was kind of short, but this is part of the Linkin Park legacy. I'm gonna review Meteor next, so stay tuned for that. Peace. I need to find an outro for this whole thing.